There's no stopping reigning UAAP men's basketball champions, the Ateneo Blue Eagles, from preparing for the next season despite the Luzon-wide quarantine. The four-peat seeking Blue Eagles continue to train from and in their own homes as they prepare to defend their crown. Our sports desk anchor Andre Felix tells us how the Ateneo players are doing it. Andre?
Hello, Pia. That's right. Indeed, there's no stopping the Ateneo Blue Eagles from taking flight. The three-time UAAP champions, Pia, are training hard, even from their own homes. And get this, Pia, they are required to even send their workout videos on a daily basis to the coaching staff. And now we are joined by Ateneo head coach and SVP's program director for Gilas Pilipinas, one and only Coach Tab Baldwin. Coach Tab, good evening. Thank you for entertaining our call.
Good evening, Andre. How you doing?
I'm good. I hope all is well with you. Have you been okay? What have you been doing since the quarantine, Coach?
Yeah, so far all is well. I'm behaving myself and trying to follow the instructions and praying that everybody out there is also safe and that this will come to a quick end.
Coach Tab, despite the Luzon-wide enhanced community quarantine, I was told that your players continue to train from their own homes, and you even require them to send videos of themselves training, working out on a daily basis. This is a specific home quarantine program. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach.
Yes, it is. In spite of the fact that we have these extraordinary circumstances, it doesn't prevent our players from continuing to work on their athleticism, their fitness, their conditioning. Whatever constraints are in place, some of them are living in villages where they're not allowed out in the streets at all because some of the residents have become infected. So everybody has to modify their workouts according to their conditions. But they've worked with our strength coach, Andre Tolentino, and, all the players are continuing to work hard from what we are seeing. And we want to make sure that when this is cleared and we're allowed to begin training again, that we won't come back, out of shape and out of sorts. So we've stayed in touch with our players. They're working, and that will continue as long as we are all in lockdown.
How do you monitor their progress, Coach? And how are the players reacting to it?
Well, they react the way that they're supposed to react. They've all bought into it. They all understand the importance of it. They all appreciate the fact that these are extraordinary circumstances, but the task for us will remain the same. And they also understand that everybody is impacted by these extraordinary circumstances. And I would be very surprised if the other teams weren't on some kind of similar regimen with their players. But the players have reacted extremely well. And we monitor it through video. And, we have a coaching staff that continues to work in spite of the restrictions that we suffer from. And we do the best that we can. So, to say that we haven't lost anything, I think we've lost a lot. I think we've lost a lot of opportunity to train effectively as a team. But we try to minimize that with the planning and the opportunities that we give our players, and then the players have acted very professionally and very responsibly. I'm pretty proud of them in these circumstances.
Wow. No one does it the Ateneo way and the Coach Tab Baldwin way for sure. Coach, is there a specific per player or per position workout or program? Like, for example, is Ange Kwame's workout different from SJ Belangel's regimen or Dwight Ramos, let's say?
Well, that's a great question, and the answer is no, not at this point. We hope that when things begin to normalize again, we don't expect somebody to flick a switch and we all meet up at the gym the next day. I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to get some lead time. We're going to understand that in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we're going to be able to meet in smaller groups or whatever it happens to be. And at that point in time, then we will go to a new phase in our training where we will look at a little bit more specificity in terms of what each player is doing as we begin to prepare to get back on our feet and back in the gym.
Coach, you said these are difficult times for sure. And you were supposed to hold a training camp in Serbia in May. Will that push through or will that be moved?
We don't know. Everybody is living under a cloud of uncertainty right now. And it's difficult for everybody, And look, in the greater scheme of things, we're a sports team. So we don't rate very high on the list of what's really important. So, we're not asking anybody to do anything extraordinary for us. In fact, we would rather, and many of our players have, done extra help in the community with charitable functions and packing food and things like that. So we would rather put the focus there and just do the best that we can to stay in as good a shape as we can. And, when life starts to return to normal, then we can start thinking about, the pleasure of sport and where it fits in the scheme of important things.
Okay, Coach. Well, good to talk to you. It's been really tough, as you said, but once this quarantine is over, hope you can join me back in the studio when Sports S is back. Coach, be safe. Thank you again for taking the call. Take care. Stay healthy, Coach. Thank you so much.